welcome to titaniumtalarstarot, and today I will be doing what will I be doing? I will be doing if you feel like this, do this video. Okay, so for this I'll be using some concepts from Superconscious Education brought to us by Chris Duncan. I will also be using a deck I wrote myself, which I named the Action Oracle. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, let us get into the cards and concepts. Okay, so okay. Excuse me, something funny came to mind. Maybe, is that happening to you, and is that, okay, are you in conversation and all of a sudden you start laughing and people are like, huh, what is going on? And they don't understand, and at some point it's going to annoy them, which is something that actually happened to me today. But it wasn't me laughing, it was someone else laughing. And I just walked in the room and she started laughing, and I'm like, I know it's not me because she's looking at her phone. But then I wanted to clarify, and so I clarified. But we also are from two different cultures, so I needed to be very clear in what I said so that there were no confusion. There was no confusion in that sense. Okay. So that was the insight portion of this video. Well, actually, for it to be the insight portion of this video, what I'm getting is that if you all of a sudden start laughing in the middle of a conversation and people look at you funny, it's kind of, I know you don't have to explain, but in order to allow the dust to settle quicker, it would be best if you did explain. I mean, I know some people who do some things and don't explain themselves, and so the thing is that you don't need to explain, but if you want the confusion or the misunderstanding to not be there, you need to explain to a varying degree, okay? Because I knew some people who would just do things and not really explain why they did the thing, and then my brain or the person who was also involved in the situation would go mainly towards the negative, and that might not have been the entirety of the reasons why. But sometimes, I mean, you don't have to explain, but basically what I'm getting at is that if you do, it might be more beneficial for the connection. Okay, so that was it for the insight portion. Now on to the reading. So I will be dividing this reading with the 6 sabotaging belief patterns. Alright, so the first group of individuals I will be pulling for are the individuals who do not feel capable of doing something, anything, it could be whatever. And a card fell while I was shuffling, and it says, let go of and overlook. Alright, so what this means is that, interestingly enough, how I began the conversation with how other people perceive you or what you perceive other people doing at the time you just entered a room, right? Or at the time something happened and something else happened, like really close to it. And this would indicate that you need to let go of and overlook the shortcomings of either others or yourself, right? Because every communication is a two-way street, and as much as other people are involved, your reaction to what they do is also important. So it's kind of like, for you to be able to clearly identify what has gone wrong in an interaction, you need to dissect it. You need to dissect what was initially said, and so on and so forth. Now, this brings me back to something my coach said: the 4 levels of communication. What you meant to say, what the other I can't it's what you meant to say, what the other heard you say, how the other reacted, and what you heard, something along those lines. So you need to be able to think things through, and not just be able to think things through, but also to let it go, and to a varying degree being able to put yourself in that situation to then be able to, how should I say it, to be able to see what you could have done better. Okay? Actually, you know what? Before I continue, I think I have a picture of the 4 levels of communication on my phone. Wait. I know you're somewhere here. There you go. There, found it. Okay, it says, I don't know if you can see it. Alright, I'm going to read it. It says, the 4 levels of communication. What you intend to say, what you actually say, what the other person hears, and what the other person thinks you meant. Okay, so sometimes it could be beneficial if you go through this yourself. I mean, it helped me, and it's only helping me, okay? So that is it for the individuals who do not feel capable, alright? So now on to the individuals who do not feel worthy this week. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel worthy this week, please come forward and share what can they do to feel more worthy. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel worthy this week, please come forward and share what they can do to feel more worthy. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel worthy this week, please come forward and share what they can do to feel more worthy. Please, God, angels, and guides. And you got rap. Rap a song, rap a present, rap something. I don't. I don't know, I'm singing a song that I heard on the radio today. They put on the radio for work, so I got like songs in the background all day long. It's pretty awesome. Yes. Okay, so rap, like I said, a song, rap a present, rap a sushi, rap or coddle a baby, like wrap a baby, wrap up a diaper, throw it in the bin, I don't know, or wrap sarma, which is wine leaves. It's an Armenian dish, very tasty. Anyway, so this could be related to food, this could be related to music, gifts, clothing, anything. Just, I'm not really picking much up. Well, to feel more worthy, what is it that you don't feel worthy in? And if that, wrap it with something, or wrap your head around it, is what I'm picking up on. Okay, so that was it for the individuals who do not feel worthy this week. Now on to the individuals who don't feel like they belong. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who don't feel like they belong this week, please come forward and share what they can do to feel like they belong. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone from the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel like they belong this week, please come forward and share what they can do to feel like they belong. And you gotta be vulnerable. So if you don't feel like you belong, it's probably because, and I don't. And I don't what? And maybe you don't feel part of the group because you separate yourself from the group by not connecting with them on the personal level, which is where the be vulnerable would come. Show them your soft side, you know? That is what I am picking up. So now on to the individuals who do not feel perfect this week. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel perfect this week, please come forward and share what they can do to feel perfect. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good. I don't know why. It sounded more like I was purring. I don't know if that sounded like that, but to me it sounded like I don't know what it sounds like, but whatever. Now, for the individuals who do not feel perfect, the card that came out was ground. If you don't feel perfect, that's probably because you don't feel steady, you don't feel grounded, you don't feel like you are steady in your abilities to do something, in which case grounding is of utmost importance to you, is what I'm picking up on, okay? So that was it for the individuals who do not feel perfect this week. Now on to the individuals who do not feel significant this week. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel significant this week, please come forward and share what they can do to feel more significant this week. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel significant this week, please come forward and share what they can do to feel more significant. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel significant this week, please come forward and share what they can do to feel more significant. And you got ascend or help to ascend. Mentorship. So what I'm getting from this, if you don't feel significant, you probably don't feel like, if this card is coming out, you don't feel like, what is it that you don't feel like? What am I trying to say? Ascend or help to ascend. For those who do not feel significant, I feel like this is just saying, if you want to feel more significant, get a role, get another role, okay, where you have to guide others because of what you've done in the past. And or if you want to feel more significant, look at what you've done in your past, look at your life experiences, and look what it's taught you, and be like, okay, so with this life experience, I can help these people, and then go try and find these people in question and offer them your services, is what I'm picking up on, okay? My gorgeous individuals who do not feel significant this week. Alright, so that was it for you guys. Now on to the individuals who do not feel good enough this week. So please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel good enough this week, please come forward and share what they can do to feel good enough. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel good enough this week, please come forward and share what they can do to feel good enough. Please, God, angels, and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for the individuals who do not feel good enough this week, please come forward and share what they can do to feel good enough. And you got bliss. Okay, so if you don't feel good enough in regards to a situation, bless it. Bless that situation. If you do not feel good enough for a person, bless that person. If you do not feel good enough for XYZ, bless it. Okay? Bless it, because, you know, we think that we need, generally we think that we need to get love from the other party in order to love them in return. But in actuality, the law of reciprocity would indicate that you first have to do your part in order to let others feel compelled to do their part towards you, if that makes sense. All right. Now, I have to specify that for some people it might take longer for them to reciprocate, but if you keep at it, it is definitely going to bear fruit. Definitely. Maybe not in the way that you anticipated initially, but at some point, something is going to give. Somewhere, somehow. Because the law of karma would indicate that whatever you put out needs to come back, right? So if you're putting out kindness, goodness, and love, what are you going to receive back in return other than kindness, goodness, and love, right? But it might take time to get to that point. I'm just saying. So be patient. If you are deciding to go down that path with someone that is clearly not showing you that they are interested, it might take a moment. Okay? So, my gorgeous triple tears, this is all that I have for you guys this week for this video series. If you like this and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and the email you can send donations to on PayPal if you feel so called. And with that being said, my gorgeous triple tears, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.